Padres superstar Manny Machado went down with what looked like a nasty injury in Sunday afternoon's game. You can see here Manny twists his ankle pretty bad, and it does not look good as he goes down in pain pretty hard holding that ankle, and he eventually has to get helped off the field. He does try to put some weight on it, and he is able to put some weight, which kind of makes you feel a little better at the moment. But as soon as it happened, I was, and I'm sure all Padre fans at home were thinking, this is bad. This is horrible. Worst case scenario. At the top of your head, you're thinking he's gone. But after the x-rays, the Padres have announced that there's no structural damage with the bone, but there's no MRI done yet. So as of right now, they're calling it an ankle sprain, and those can take anywhere from 2 or 3 weeks to months to fix. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to pretend like I know what I'm talking about here, but I assume he's going to do an MRI. I assume they're not going to have real answers until that happens. I'm also assuming he goes on the 10-day IL tomorrow at the very least, because it looks ugly. You at least need some time to rest it. I'm sure there's some swelling, but off the back, I guess you can say at least it's not a broken bone. And even his teammates and Machado himself were saying after the game, considering how bad it looked at first, they're actually feeling okay with it because it could have been a lot worse at first thought. But they won't know what the real answer is and how long he'll be out till an MRI is done, or we get a couple days to know how bad the injury is. So the Padres are already missing Fernando Tatis Jr., and now they're going to be out with their second highest paid player. So what's it going to look like from here on out? Well, it's for sure that Ha-Seong Kim's going to get a lot of time at third base, and you have to assume that CJ Abrams is going to play shortstop. He was scratched from the El Paso lineup Sunday night after the Machado news came out. So if you figure Abrams is coming to the major leagues, he's going to be playing every day. Sergio Alcantara has not been an option to play every day no matter what's going on. So I assume Kim's going to third. You put Abrams at shortstop, and those dudes are going to play every single day. And this is obviously a huge step down from Tatis and Machado. It sucks. It really does. But the Padres have one of the best records in baseball, and you don't need to play with the best record in baseball from here on out. You need to just tread water until these dudes come back. Let's say, best case scenario, Machado's out a month. Maybe he gets back around the time Tatis is getting ready to come back. And if the Padres can play .500 baseball until that point, then they will still be in a great position overall. So you got to figure they're going to be in the wild card hunt without their two biggest guys. And it's not unrealistic to assume that. When you consider the Padres have one of the best starting pitching staffs, leading the majors in quality starts, Musgrove, Darvish, Sean Manaea, and Mackenzie Gore up into these last two starts have all been locked down. So you got to assume the Padres don't need the top offense, which they already haven't had. And yes, they are missing a lot with Machado, but they don't need much coming from other guys for the time being. And everybody was already saying before, just stay around 500 until Fernando comes back and the Padres would take off from then. Now, I guess, let's just stay around 500 at the very least until Fernando and Manny come back. And then at that point, you're getting two huge parts of your bat. And with the pitching staff staying how they are, the Padres will take off. So just tread water. All you have to do. You don't have to sweep everybody. You don't need to take 3 out of 4. You got to just play 500 ball until the two big dogs come back. The Manny Machado news really hurts. I was devastated when I watched it live. But I guess right now you're feeling a little bit better, and you have to just keep your fingers crossed that there's nothing wrong deep inside there and that he'll be back within a month or two. And if that happens, the Padres will be okay when the two dogs get back. That's it for this video. Thanks for listening. Go Padres.